Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Learn Speak English podcast. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Carol. It is wonderful to have you here with us today.
Let me ask you a question before we start. Do you ever feel nervous about speaking English at holiday parties? Do you worry about understanding fast conversations when people are laughing and shouting?
And do you wish you could just relax and enjoy the traditions without stressing about vocabulary?
If you answered yes to any of those, you are in the right place. Today isn't just a vocabulary list. We are going to destroy that fear. We are taking you inside a real British Christmas.
Exactly. We're going to look at the real talk, the chaos, the food, and the feelings. By the end of this episode, you won't just know the words. You'll feel ready to join the conversation.
But first, we have a small favor to ask. We put a lot of work into these episodes because we want you to succeed. If you enjoy our show, please hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss any of our new episodes and can continue improving your English.
And if you are listening on a platform that allows comments, leave us a thumbs up or a like. It tells us that you are ready to learn. It's a small click for you, but it means the world to us.
Okay, let's dive in. Today's big debate. Is Christmas Day actually fun, or is it a nightmare?
Nightmare is a strong word, Thomas. But I know what you mean. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Christmas. I love the idea of it, but the reality? It can be exhausting.
Exhausting? Carol, you're a yoga teacher. You're the most relaxed person I know. Why is Christmas stressful for you?
Because there is so much pressure. You have to buy the perfect gifts, cook the perfect food, and smile all day. I prefer a Zen Christmas. I like to wake up slowly, maybe do some stretching, and have a quiet breakfast. No rushing.
Listener, I am the total opposite. For me, Christmas is the chaos. It's the noise. It's the mess.
Explain that to us. Why do you like the mess?
Because it means the house is full of life. For me, it's all about the energy that fills the house. There's something truly special about having everyone together. The chaos, the noise, it's what makes Christmas feel alive. My personal philosophy is simple. The more, the merrier. The morning begins early, at 6 a.m., with the kids bursting out of bed, their excitement practically spilling over as they shout and jump around. The sound of their laughter and their little feet running from room to room is the soundtrack of the day. Everywhere you look, there's wrapping paper flying through the air as they tear open their presents, and the dog's barking just adds to the madness, as if he's joining in on the fun. It's this beautiful, unfiltered burst of energy that makes the whole experience feel magical. Sure, it's a bit crazy, but it's the kind of chaos that fills the heart with joy, and that's exactly how I want Christmas to feel.
That sounds like a headache to me. But I understand the appeal. It's about connection, right?
Exactly. That's what it's all about. Now, let's ask our listeners.
All right, it's your turn. Pause the audio for a second. Yes, right now. Go ahead and drop a comment below. We want to know, are you Team Chaos, like Thomas, who loves the wild, energetic side of Christmas? Or are you more like me, Team Calm, enjoying a peaceful, quiet holiday? We're really curious to hear what you think, so don't be shy. Let us know in the comments below. We can't wait to see your answers.
Don't be shy. Just type Team Chaos or Team Calm. We want to see who wins this debate. We'll wait. Okay, hopefully, you voted. Now, let's get into the specifics. The biggest source of conflict on Christmas Day is usually the arrival.
Oh, yes. When the guests arrive. This is where the real English happens. It's fast, it's overlapping, and it can be overwhelming for a learner.
Let's listen to a conversation scenario. Imagine my brother and his family arriving at my house on Christmas morning. Listen to the energy and the phrases we use. Hey, Merry Christmas. You made it. Finally.
Merry Christmas. Sorry we're late. The traffic on the M25 was absolute murder. We were stuck in a jam for what felt like hours. I've never seen anything like it.
Don't worry about it. You're here now. That's all that matters. Come in. Come in. Get out of the cold. It's freezing out there.
Oh my goodness, it's absolutely freezing. The wind was brutal. I thought I was going to be blown away walking to the door. Anyway, I've got the presents here. Where should I put them?
Just chuck them under the tree for now. No problem. We'll make space later. Do you want a drink? Tea? Coffee? Or maybe a Bucks Fizz to start the day right?
A Bucks Fizz would be lovely, actually. A little sparkle to get the Christmas cheer going.
Good choice. A little fizz to start things off always sets the mood right. And as for the shoes, don't worry about it today. Shoes on or off, doesn't matter. Just make yourselves at home, relax, and enjoy.
Thanks. This place looks amazing as always. It's so nice to finally be here after everything.
Okay, stop. There was so much good vocabulary in those seconds. Thomas, did you hear how fast that was?
It was fast, because everyone is excited. Let's break it down using logic so our listeners can use these phrases.
First, the excuse. The guest said, the traffic was absolute murder. This is a great British idiom. We don't mean someone died. We mean the traffic was terrible, painful, and slow. If you want to sound like a native speaker, don't say the traffic was bad. Say, the traffic was murder.
Great. So, I said, come in, get out of the cold. This is a really warm and welcoming thing to say. It shows that you care about making them feel comfortable. It's all about showing sympathy. You're recognizing how uncomfortable they must be from the cold and immediately offering a solution. A cozy, warm place to relax. And then notice how I made the offer. I didn't just ask, do you want a drink? I gave them some choices. Tea, coffee, Bucks Fizz. Giving options makes it feel more personal and shows you're thinking about what they might really want.
Let's explain to our listeners what a Bucks Fizz is. Thomas.
This is actually a Christmas tradition in the UK. A Bucks Fizz is made by mixing champagne or sparkling wine with orange juice. It's super popular to have it in the morning on Christmas Day. It's refreshing and really delicious. And just a quick note on grammar. My brother said, a Bucks Fizz would be lovely. Not, I want a Bucks Fizz. Saying would be lovely is much more polite and charming. It's a softer, more thoughtful way to make a request. Lastly, I said, just chuck them under the tree. The word chuck means to throw or place something casually. It gives off a relaxed, informal vibe. Like we're in no rush and just enjoying the moment.
So, listeners, here's your takeaway for this section. Traffic was murder for bad traffic. Get out of the cold to welcome someone. It would be lovely to accept an offer. Try using it would be lovely next time someone offers you a coffee. It works like magic.
Now, Carol, we've welcomed the guests. We have a drink. But now comes the scary part. The part that keeps people awake at night.
The cooking.
Yes, the Christmas dinner. In the UK, this is a massive operation. Turkey, roast potatoes, parsnips, Brussels sprouts, stuffing, pigs in blankets.
Wait, explain pigs in blankets for our new listeners.
These are little sausages wrapped in bacon. They are essential. If you don't have them, it's not Christmas. But cooking all of this at the same time? It's stressful.
This touches on a major pain point for many people. You want to be a good host, but you are stuck in the kitchen while everyone else is having fun. You feel isolated.
Exactly. And for our listeners learning English, the kitchen is often where the most chaotic instructions happen. Let's listen to another real scenario. This is me, panicking in the kitchen. I'll be the chef, and you'll be my assistant. Let's see how we lose our nerves cooking for Christmas. Carol, can you check the potatoes? I think they're burning.
Calm down. They look fine. They're just getting crispy. Have you put the turkey in?
Yes, it's been in for 3 hours. But the gravy isn't thickening. It's like water.
Add some corn flour. Here, pass me the spoon. You go and sit down for a minute. You look stressed.
I can't sit down. The sprouts are still raw, and I haven't even started the custard.
Thomas, listen to me. Nobody cares about the sprouts. Just relax. Pour yourself another drink. We can do this together.
Okay, you're right. But if the turkey is dry, I'm blaming the oven.
Oh dear. That sounded intense. Let's look at the language of helping and reassuring. Feist, the vocabulary of cooking. Crispy, hard and crunchy on the outside, good for potatoes. Thickening, becoming less like water and more like a sauce, good for gravy. Raw, not cooked, bad for vegetables. But the most important part was the emotional management. I used a great phrase, we can do this together. This is powerful. In English, when someone is stressed, using we instead of you is very persuasive. It makes the person feel supported. It lowers their defenses.
And you also gave a command, pour yourself another drink. In the imperative form. But because it was a reward, it sounded nice, not bossy. Bossy means someone who likes to tell other people what to do in a controlling or pushy way, often without listening to their opinions. It's usually used in a negative way to describe a person who gives orders instead of cooperating or being kind. Here is a tip for our listeners. If you are a guest at a Christmas dinner, ask this question, is there anything I can do to help?
Yes. That is the magic key to being a good guest. Even if the host says no, they will appreciate the offer. It creates reciprocity. They will like you more because you offered value. We want you to practice this out loud right now. I'm serious. Open your mouth and say it. I will give you a few seconds. Listen and repeat after me. Is there anything I can do to help?
One more time, with feeling. Repeat after me. Is there anything I can do to help? Perfect. That phrase will save you in any social situation. Now, Carol, earlier you mentioned that you don't do the whole big cooking madness. Instead, you do a potluck.
Yes. It's the perfect solution for the I don't have time or it's too much work problem.
But what exactly is a potluck?
A potluck is a meal where every guest brings one dish. So, I make the salad. My mom makes the turkey. My brother brings the wine. And my sister makes dessert.
That actually sounds really smart.
It is. It spreads out the work. It's a win-win situation. The host isn't stressed, and the guests feel involved.
I might have to try that next year. Although, I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to my roast potatoes. I don't trust anyone else to make them.
We all have our weaknesses.
Speaking of food, we have another question for our audience. We'd really love to learn about your culture.
In your country, who does the cooking at Christmas or during your main holiday? Is it one person? The whole family? Or do you go to a restaurant? Tell us in the comments. For example, in Brazil, my grandmother cooks everything. Or in Japan, we eat KFC. Which is true, by the way. We read every comment, so teach us something new.
We've talked about the noise, the traffic, and the busy cooking. Now, let's slow down for a moment.
Stories are one of the best ways to understand a culture. They help us feel, not just understand.
So we want to share a short story with you. It's about the feeling of Christmas Eve. This is not a lesson about grammar or vocabulary. It's about a moment.
If you can, take a deep breath. Maybe close your eyes. Just listen and imagine the scene.
It was late on Christmas Eve. Outside, everything was quiet. The streets were covered in white snow. The world felt calm and peaceful. Inside the house, the fire was warm. The Christmas tree stood in the corner, glowing softly. It smelled of fresh pine. Small lights, red, green, and gold, shone in the dark room. Under the tree, the presents were waiting. They were wrapped in bright paper, ready to be opened in the morning. Upstairs, the children were asleep at last. Downstairs, Dad was still awake. He sat in his favorite chair with a warm mug of cocoa in his hands. He looked around and smiled. The stockings were hanging by the fire. A plate of biscuits waited for Father Christmas. A carrot was ready for the reindeer. Then, a sound. Scratch. Dad stopped breathing for a second. Was it Santa? He slowly looked toward the fireplace. But it was only the family dog, Buster. He walked into the room and sniffed the air. He looked at the biscuits. Then he looked at Dad. Dad smiled. He whispered, "Shish, those are for Santa, Buster." Buster wagged his tail and lay down by the fire. The house was safe. The night was ready. Christmas was almost here.
That story feels so warm and funny. It makes you slow down and remember small moments.
Yes, and that's the power of simple details. The smell of the tree, the warmth of the drink, the quiet of the night.
When you speak English, Try to talk about feelings and senses. What you see, what you smell, what you feel. It helps your listener connect with you.
And maybe it helps you feel the moment again too. Now, we are going to convert this listening into action. Many people say, I can understand, but I can't speak. The solution is shadowing. We will say a phrase from today's episode. You repeat it exactly as we say it. Copy our emotion. Copy our speed. Don't be embarrassed. If you do this, you are building muscle memory. You are proving to yourself that you can speak. Let's go. Phrase 1. Repeat after me. Come in. Get out of the cold. Come in. Get out of the cold. Phrase 2. Repeat after me. I couldn't possibly eat another bite. I couldn't possibly eat another bite. Remember, use this phrase when you are full. Phrase 3. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help? Phrase 4. This food is absolutely delicious. This food is absolutely delicious.
Great job. If you repeated those, you are already one step closer to fluency. It's about small, consistent actions. Before we finish, we have to mention one last thing, the end of the day. When the presents are open, the food is eaten, and everyone is falling asleep on the sofa watching TV. It can feel a bit sad, right? The excitement is over.
But that's why we have Boxing Day. It's on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Traditionally, it started in the UK as a day to give gifts to people in need. But now it's mostly a day to relax, eat leftovers, and enjoy time with family.
Wait, Thomas, what exactly are leftovers?
Good question. Leftovers are the food that's left after a big meal, like the turkey, vegetables, or pies from Christmas dinner. Instead of throwing it away, people often eat it the next day. It's perfect for a relaxed, cozy meal.
It's also a perfect time to continue practicing your English. This week, try using one of the phrases you learned today in a real conversation. Or even talk to yourself in the mirror.
We'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell us how you celebrate Christmas or your favorite holiday traditions.
And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you won't miss any new episodes. We have so many fun lessons and stories coming your way.
We're a community here. We're learning together. Have a wonderful, safe, and happy holiday.
Whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, or just enjoy a quiet day off, enjoy it. Happy day, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.